Well, I was listening to an interview that Dante Boxing Nation did with my man's Mack, Brian McIntyre, one of the head coaches over there with Terence Crawford. And this is your boy CJ Goodfellow back with the Boston Clinic. And I must remind you, I'm putting that interview in the description. They still going live right now. Shout out to all the brothers that was on there live and chatting with me. Shout out to my boy Angel Santos. And I think private information was on there as well. Bo Mack says, he was asked, was Terence Crawford the most complete welterweight out there other than Terence Crawford? He said, hell no. He said, hopefully him and his coach, Derek James, paraphrasing here, continue to cover up those holes. He said, the more you fight, the more basically you get better. So basically he's saying by the time, Earl and Terence, face off that, Earl may be a better fighter. But he said he see a lot of holes in Errol Spence's game. And he said he can't wait to, Terence Crawford tear him a new ass. And those were basically the exact words that he said. He said that Errol Spence ain't the most complete fighter. He also went on to say that once you get what Keith Thurman is saying about Errol Spence, saying that you got to do this and do that to fight. He said most of the time a mofo don't want to fight. He said he do think Keith Thurman is ducking Errol Spence though. But he don't see Errol Spence as the most complete welterweight out other than Terence Crawford, even though Crawford haven't stepped into the welterweight division. Said that his fighter, I repeat again, and Terence Bud Crawford will tear Errol Spence a new asshole or tear him up or something like that, he said. And very confident, and that's a very confident bunch over there, a very confident group. He makes it seem like it's going to be all so simple. Said that Errol Spence got a lot of holes in his game. And but like I say, man, what you see is not always what you get in boxing. That's not something that you want to use in boxing. We talked about it on the live show we did a couple weeks ago. I haven't been going live. I've been a little bit ill, pink eye, throat, all types of stuff. But I'm continuing to pump out the videos and give y'all this boxing knowledge and the sports talk as well. But what I understand, Errol Spence has much more to offer. Much more to offer than what people see. And I talked to, one person that was in the camp. Obviously, my boy Corey. Most people think he's biased towards Errol Spence. They're both from Dallas. But also a non-biased party as well. Talked about it as well. Talked about this dude is a savage, man. This dude is real savage. And he has some things under his belt buckle and under his chin that a lot of people don't understand, in Errol Spence. A lot of people think, oh, that's what he do. He fights the way he fights because nobody has ever made him fight any different. And I love Bo Mack and Terence Crawford's, vibrant confidence and oozing in confidence, because I want them to have that same confidence when it's time to make the fight. I want them to come with that same confidence when Bob Arum, tell them, well, we can't, this is going to have to be, or I can't make that fight, or we can make the fight and the fights happen. It's easy to talk when a dog is behind a cage or behind a gate. You don't think that dog can get out. But once that gate is open or that cage is open and that dog get out, a lot of people start talking a little bit different. But from my experience, this is who Terence Crawford team is. They're very confident. And I got nothing but love for Bud Crawford. But you got to show me. You got to show me what you're going to do with Jeff Horn. And if he handles Jeff Horn and stops Jeff Horn, then that's only going to raise the bar a little bit more higher and make this a hardcore fan's dream. Because on the casual level, this ain't a casual fan thing. Casual fans, they ain't into Terence Crawford, Errol Spence like that. Trust me. You say, oh, he's pound for pound number one. He ain't the pound for pound fighter, Roy Jones or Floyd or Manny Pacquiao, Sugar Ray Leonard. Whoever you want to say. He ain't that Muhammad Ali. He ain't that iconic pound for pound. He ain't that guy that's going to walk up the street and everybody going to follow him like Muhammad Ali. He ain't that guy at the Super Bowl with a 10,000, 100,000 chinchilla like Floyd Mayweather yesterday. He ain't that. Popularity-wise, he's in the shit can. He's in that Andre Ward class, and it's going to be up to him at 147 to shake that stigma off and become a real superstar in boxing. And so for Errol Spence, he ain't that guy. He ain't that. They ain't got those personalities, and they ain't got those type of top level fights yet, those crossover casual fights yet. And hopefully they come. But like I'm telling you guys, a lot of people think, oh, Earl got holes in his game. Earl this, Earl that. All right. When he get in the ring, And a lot of people think it's easier than they say it is. But it's not like that. You know. And people look at, oh, Bud does this and Earl don't move his head. You know. I'm saying for a guy that moves his head in Terence Crawford, I see him getting hit repeatedly with the same punch. You feel me? He get hits a lot. You know, a lot of people don't want to admit it. I could show you, break down the film if wouldn't get no copyright strikes on YouTube or something like that. But he get hit a lot and flush. And it's something that he has covered up, and that deficiency they have covered up. And like Mack said, the more you fight, the better you get. And Terence Crawford has definitely got better. But I'm telling you, it's gonna be some trials and tribulations at 147. He ain't gonna have the height, he ain't gonna have the reach, he ain't gonna have the power, he ain't gonna have the strength. This is gonna show to see how finesse and how good them skills really is. You know, it's gonna show. You got the concentration. Do we got the juice? Do we got the stamina? Because he's gonna be tested like no other. He's going against some certified thumpers. And it's two people at the weight class he already lost to in the amateurs, being Ray Robinson and being Danny Swift Garcia. You know, and these are tall, long guys, but it would not surprise me if Terence Bud Crawford, you know, put a whooping on all these guys and branded his name TBC on the back of their asses. Wouldn't surprise me if he beat Errol Spence. Wouldn't surprise me if he stopped Errol Spence. Wouldn't be surprised me if he stopped Keith Thurman, beat Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Lamont Peterson, you know, Jesse Vargas, Constantine Poole-Marv, you know, whoever it may be. Lucas Matisse. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. He a thoroughbred. But I like the confidence coming from Bud Crawford team. We gone.